U.S. Let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. Felon. Okay, Felon. Felon. Interesting name. What's up, Chico? Yeah, fam. You know, I'm surprised. Yeah, Trump has called on the military to crush Mexican protesters in California, and I am surprised that they've gotten away with so much. You know, like, fire bombs, and some dude just did a little shooting, was shooting at ICE. They been getting up in their face, throwing the middle finger, and it's amazing the amount of restraint. The restraint is absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not saying that I want them to hurt anybody, but it's just amazing how they're able to just have restraint for certain communities, and other communities, they have zero restraint. They have zero patience. It is just amazing how they're able to turn that on and off. So here we are, fam. Immigration officials descended on a large Southern California cannabis grow house on Thursday afternoon, prompting a multi-hour confrontation with protesters who blocked roads and faced off with federal agents. The scene unfolded outside the Glass House Farms Cultivation Center, a 5.5 million square foot indoor facility south of Camarillo. Check this out. This facility is like state of the art. I mean, that place was huge. I mean, think about it, fam. A 5.5 million square foot indoor facility to grow weed, or they say cannabis. Absolutely interesting. Amazing. Glass House Brands, Inc., the parent company of the farm, said in a brief statement on X that it fully complied with agents' search warrants. It was not immediately clear how many people were arrested at the facility. Outside, dozens of protesters faced off against a convoy of federal officers who used gas canisters and flashbang grenades to keep the crowd away from the former tomato farm. Protesters waved Mexican flags, and some yelled anti-ICE slogans through loudspeakers. Loudspeakers? Less lethal munitions peppered demonstrators, many of whom appeared not to be prepared for a physical confrontation with the agents. Did y'all see? Did y'all hear what I said? Less lethal munitions. Less lethal munitions were employed or deployed. Farm equipment could be seen being loaded onto tow trucks and taken away. Workers inside the facility tipped off local immigration advocates. When federal officers arrived, volunteers rushed to document the unfolding scene and shared on social media. As the minutes ticked by, more and more people joined the protest. These are not the criminals that Trump said would be targeted. They don't have another choice but to come to work. They are just gambling, being deported on a daily basis. It's worth noting that Trump said he's not going to deport all the farmers because we need them. Even if you are in America illegally, if we need you, we'll let you stay. We'll allow you to stay. If we need you, because hey man, everybody can't farm, man. So if we need you, you can stay. But if you out there and if you got an online business, we don't need you. You know what I'm saying? We don't need you if you have an online business. If you have an online business, we don't need you. If you have a restaurant, we do not need you. If you are cutting grass, we do not need you. If you are a construction worker who work for yourself, we do not need you. You will be deported. That's Trump. That's his philosophy. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Recap. Lady Ace says sound like modern day slavery. I don't know about that, Lady Ace. You know that slavery was. I would be very careful to compare things to any conditions that anybody in the United States is living in to slavery. That slavery was the most inhumane thing it's the most inhumane thing ever imaginable. Mr. Black Ice. Crispy biscuits. Crispy biscuits. How you gonna have a name that make people hungry, man? You got a name that making people hungry. Crispy biscuits. Derek Pryor. Lady Ace. How can you pick and choose the level of need? Holly Enterprises, what's up? Mr. C, what's up? This cannot be compared to slavery, brother. You know, you talking about people who came to, first of all, people who freely came to America. Let's start right there. You're talking about people who came to America freely. Let's start right there. And then you're talking about people who Trump says will keep you here if we can use you. But if we keep you here, you will continue to get paid. Remember, fam, slavery was free. They got slavery for free. They got slavery for a discount, like they got the greatest discount in history, free. You cannot compare the two. T. Gallagher, what's up? What's up, Charles Jackson? Acoustic ambiance. What's up, Supreme? You better tell him. The uncivilized things that they did to black folks during slavery, most of the uncivilized things they did still have not been told. We're talking about you can't even think of some of the worst things that happened during slavery. You wouldn't even imagine that a human being would be capable of doing something like that to another human being. You wouldn't even imagine that somebody could even think of something like that. We were dealing with the most uncivilized of the uncivilized who have ever walked the planet. No, nothing compares to slavery. Nothing. Zero. Ain't nothing close. And I'm talking specifically the slavery of blacks in America. Nothing close. Frank Finesse, what up? It's the mantra. All right, fam, that's my time. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and bring y'all this story. More on the way in about a couple of hours. Right now, I am headed to a real cool pop-up. You dig what I'm saying? If you are in Miami, then if you know, you know. That's my time, fam. Till next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.